What's going on, guys? This is Excalibur, and I am here for the July Empyrion Galactic Survival Designers Challenge. Coffee up, guy. So our first entry of today is going to be by this guy named Excalibur. And this is the new Unlock Level 10 Grindstone Cauldron. Is the official name. Now, of course, I'm a minimalist at heart, so I'm gonna make something at unlock level 10 that can be expandable to unlock level 25 if so needed, but it's small enough that a solo player can be super effective and build it without too much resources. So I did future-proof it as far as turrets. When you start out, you're probably only going to need the defense mode. So the defense mode gives you vertical and horizontal coverage. So it basically covers the blind spot of the vertical, and it gives you that 360 spin around for the ability to cover the troop transports, the drone attacks, whatever happens. And then once you get enough ammo, you can unlock the assault mode, which is going to give you flak. Now, the reason I chose flak is rockets take a rustrum gel, and that's just something you're not really going to come across at unlock level 10 to where you can spare it on ammo. You may get lucky, you may find some rockets or whatever in a POI, but you know, this enables you to be able to make the ammo for these flak turrets right away and get some added perimeter defense. So you should be more than covered all angles with this design, with the vertical and horizontals, as well as some sentry turrets strategically placed in the front here if any assault troops make it, which I doubt they would. So yeah, you did notice I did add some, this is the first base I've ever put color in, so this is kind of a big deal for me anyway. Now, I had a little too much orange on there, so I actually did reduce it a bit, but I think it's still effective. I think it's still enough to where it's kind of showing off some of the accents and the complex shaping and stuff, so yeah. Let's, this is a base purely made out of concrete and steel. So now there is plastic inside, but I didn't use plastic on the outside because it can't be upgraded. You would have to or sorry, wood. Yeah, sorry, wood. I mean wood. You wouldn't be able to upgrade it. So we went with concrete and we went with steel so that you could upgrade it to armored concrete and combat steel if you so were inclined. So I did bury this a little more than you would. I'll go ahead and go into God mode so you can see though, but the stairs do go all the way down. So I gave you enough room to be able to place this, you know, and bury it as needed. So I gave you a little, and there is actually a couple quick drop-off cargo boxes here. Oh. All right, so yeah, the lights, the orange lights kind of do give it a little bit of a extra orange there. So
Get anyway. On the ground, sir.
Nice, thank you, Annie. Starting off the bits, I like that. So as you walk in here, we've got the ventilation. So this is ventilated as you go in. I really like these new doors that they gave us. They're really cool. So you come in here, and I am using the holographic glitch because it's badass. So if you don't know what that is, you can check in our Discord. We have discussed that, and I have shared that blueprint so that you can check it out. So first things first, you come in here and you've got your pentaxid tank. That's for the future shield. You can see here you've got the ammo box at 16,000. Plenty of ammo for just 15 and flak shells. You've got 2 small constructors and you've got 2 advanced constructors. So plenty of production off the bat with spacing for the deconstructor, and in this room, spacing for the furnace. So there is enough room here to where you can stand and not get burnt to a crisp. So all that is future placement. You can place that, or you know, you could use it for something else. If you're not into using the furnace, you could use it for whatever you need. We've got some quick out boxes if you need for these small constructors. Let's say you're making fuel or you're making ammo or whatever. You can use those as outputs. You have the core and the wireless, some extra overflow storage for like water or something for the food processor. Now, I did give you two 320K cargo systems. I labeled them decon and input, but it's really up to you what you want to do with them, but they're there for you. So, and then inside here, you actually have two output boxes, 8,000. You guys probably know my philosophy with output. If you're gonna make something in a constructor, likely you're gonna pull it out. You're not gonna leave it in the box too long. So 8,000 is usually plenty. We have the oxygen station, and we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 grow plots right here, and a couple fridges, lights, and stuff. And if you look up here, this is placement for the shield, either one. It's a 3x3 space upside down that you can place the shield, and it's nice and out of the way. Mosey on upstairs real quick. Now this is the mezzanine here. You have room for a repair station, and upside down the repair console for the repair bay upstairs. You also have another 6 grow plots. This could be for fiber, whatever. If you just want to do more food, you could do that. It's got its own fridge. You walk over here, you've got overflow cargo storage, weapons, meds, whatever you want. You got the med scanners here, as well as a med station slash clone chamber. That is for that's for respawning and for healing up. It's for both, guys. You got the little bedroom here with the battery, little TV. It is a smart TV, so it has, you know, Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, all that good shit. Make sure you sub to my YouTube and only watch that while you're laying in bed. No, I'm kidding. You walk in here, you've got the you got the shower and the toilet. Now, so we walk through here. I didn't mention that lovely armor locker. Alright, now if you come up here, you've got the SV landing pad, and you can remove this and put a repair bay. Tested, it does work just fine, and you've got lighting. And that, guys, that's it. I mean, there's no place for the hover vessel, but with a small base like this, more, you know, I've built hangar bases, I've built the shed, I've built, you know, the rampart. I've built a lot of bases that have the garage to go in, and while I do understand that it is nice to repair your vessel and stuff under the safety of being inside, it is a lot of space, and it's a lot of unnecessary resources to be able to house a big hover vessel while also having a base. So park it outside, it'll help defend the base in and of itself, and you know, it's easy. And then really with logistics, you could just pull up, do what you gotta do, and then leave. You're not even bothering with the base, more or less. You know, you're doing all your production on the fly via the logistics, but you know, it's there for either way. So if you want to role play it, you have that option. If not, you know, you can do it that way. So, and that's it, guys. That is the grindstone cauldron. And that will be available on the workshop within the week. I'll have it up before the next stream, I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise. So, all right. All right, guys. So again, this is by Voxer, and this is the Porterhouse, and this is a first-time entry. Now, right away, I got, you know, I really like the details and texturing and lighting. I like the layout of it. It yeah, it looks very functional, down to business. You got the nice solar array here. I like what you did with the turrets. You know, nothing was just kind of put there. Like, everything has its stationary purpose. Everything looks you know, with bases, there's something to be said for actually making it look realistic as to structural integrity, as far as like the turrets. So everything that these turrets are on looks like it can definitely hold that added weight and stuff, just with the extra beams and stuff. It looks really cool. Yeah, I hear you, Doom, definitely. Hey, King, what's up, man? Dragon. Yeah, it looks really nice. I like how you use this texture to look like trussing, but it's actually still blocks. That's cool. The camo's interesting. So I like that this is also like a that can be like an additional SV pad if you wanted to. I mean, you would be blocking the solar, but so figment of your imagination. See, on top we got a really big landing pad here. That's nice. All right, so let's go in through the hangar. That's where you're gonna go in for the most part, anyway. Now you do have some immediate sentry guns here handling business. Looks to be where you put your repair bay. That's cool. I like how you did that. It's kind of has this added space, and that's nice. Might adopt that. That looks really cool. You come over to the right side here. You've got an oxygen station, armor locker. You've got your ventilation system and your battery storage. You've got your furnace, which you would do sideways. That's cool. And then you've got your shield, so that's some nice symmetry there. They're nice and out of the way. You've got some redundancy over here with the O2 stations and the additional batteries. So you've got 4 total batteries here. That's a good amount of solar storage. You've got a light or a lever for the outside lights. You've got some stamina recovery benches. We walk in here. It looks like production. You've got some constructors, 2 constructors here. 128K build input storage on this side, and redundancy. Oh, sorry, this is build output storage. Okay, above you have a medical station. Interesting. You've got some racks and some. You got a little lounge area here. Watch some TV while you're waiting for your stuff to craft. You've got your medical scanners and stuff over here for some advanced injuries. You've got some food production here with the processor and the fridges and some extra like water storage. Got the shower and toilet over here. Very nice, very nice. Here. And this takes you outside. Oh, okay, that's the ammo box up above there. Went with the old school ammo box, which is still available. It holds 2,000, so. How would you get up there? Okay, there's a door over here. Got it. So this goes outside as well. Quickly come upstairs. Got some nice official desks here. Administration, you know, you might have to check in. Got the, this would be, I guess, for SV docking, right? DC, that would be the deconstructors over here. That's cool. Some overflow storage here for all your stuff. A lot, I mean, enough to where you can put like individual groups of stuff in each of these. Got the core up here with the wireless controller. I really like the display of that. That's cool with all the glass and everything. It looks good. Yeah, if you turn these the right way, like some of these new blocks look really interesting. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, I like what you did up here. I didn't even notice this down there. You got the look at that, the generators and everything. That looks really cool. That's a good texture to use that on black. Yeah, that looks nice. That's pretty cool. I assume that. I assume that these are. Oh, okay. You went with that as the. Okay, I thought these would be container extensions because there's only a limited few textures you can use, and that's one of the only ones I would use. But okay, this is the. Yeah. All right. Interesting. Let's continue to go up here. Yeah, and this takes us to our very large upper flight deck here. That's big. I mean, that can hold anything you need, like 2 big size SVs, 4 regular size SVs. Plenty of room here. Yeah, it's really nice. Some really cool shapes. It looks very interesting. I like the color scheme, of course. Yeah, good work, man. Um, you know, you've got enough storage to where you can definitely you know, do some good production, and you've got some overflow. I mean, it's not overly you know, it's not overly housed, but there's definitely room for additional expansion and stuff if need be. You got plenty of room in here to add on. You can pull these out even more and get, you know, get some added storage going on. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's a big door. I mean, that door can hold, yeah, pretty much anything. So, yeah, very nice work. And this is, again, this is a unlock level 10 base. It takes under 10k iron, takes yeah, like super minimal resources. It looks like it is purely made out of iron, so you can upgrade that to combat steel. You know, and that did of course give you the ability to add a lot of these extra texture groups. Yeah, so very cheap base. It uses flags, miniguns, and sentry guns, and cannon turrets. So you have a good mix of depth of you know, trajectory as far as your turret's capabilities and stuff. So now I do see here you only have 2 fuel tanks. For, so I don't know. I mean, for heavy production, like once you get the furnace and the shield and stuff going in, it might not be enough fuel storage. You probably would want to add some fuel tanks to this. You definitely have the room. I mean, you could put them just about anywhere. You could put them on the sides here if you want. If you want to get fancy, you could put them in other places. But you're definitely not lacking the room to do that. So that's probably what I would do with the 4 generators, and you know, having the shield and the deconstructors and the furnaces. I mean, you know, you can toggle the management, the power management of it, but you know, just having the shield up alone and then trying to use the furnace, it does use a lot of power. All right, guys. So yeah, that is by Voxer, and this is the Porterhouse. And again, that's a first-time entry, man. Really cool. Appreciate you sharing that with us, and I hope to see you on the next challenge. Again, this is by Surma Santo, and this is the Catalyst. And as you can see right off the bat, he's definitely giving you expansion. So, you know, you've got flak turret spaces, you got plasma turret spaces, you've got rocket turret spaces. He's giving you a good mix of vertical and horizontal, which is really smart. I like that. I mean, even upside down, he's done upside down to horizontal. He's got laser turret options on the top there. He's got 2 nice what I would assume would be SV pads, because I mean, I guess you can get like a little hover up there, but it doesn't look like he's giving you ramps or anything. So it's a case where, you know, you place your HVs out front and let them help protect. Yeah, for sure. No, this thing, nothing's, you know, and that's kind of what I noticed. In my playthrough so far, I haven't even gotten to where they're really attacking me yet. I haven't seen anybody actually try to hack my base or anything, but once you get these turrets, yeah, forget it. None of those things are surviving even to get to you. So I really hope that they do something. They give us harder Zirax that, you know, they can hold that maybe with shields and stuff, or they nerf the base turrets. They got to do something. They got to make it challenging. It used to be, you know, a couple of projectile turrets were fine. Now it's like, you know, a couple of flak and you're fine. So, you know, they got to make it a little more complex. But yeah, definitely very well defended here. Lots of texture work here. Definitely took some time to do that. I like the solar setup. Interesting colors here. Let's go into the hangar. All right, so you definitely have a nice in and out hangar design here. Very interesting with the ceiling kind of doing that swervy wavy thing. That's interesting. Got some deco work here, some cool lighting to add to the ambiance. Very nice. Fucking here, got some constructors, small constructors. So we got a 320k output materials manifold. input materials manifold of 304,000. Advanced constructors. This is an input to the deconstructor of 320k, so that's cool. Yeah, so you got some good. Oh, okay. This would be for the deconstructor. This would be for the repair station, maybe, or it could be the repair console. I'm not sure. This would be where you would put the repair bay, I assume. Right here. Oh, 176. This is the ammo box for the base. Oh, we got the place for the furnace. Very nice. Walk in here and CC cargo controller, but there's 4 blocks. That doesn't make sense. CC constructor, just constructor. Okay, yeah, constructor. What do you want? It's like an extra. Okay, so 2 extra constructors. Oh wow, and then he's got like duplication of the container controllers. 2 more 320k, and then the furnace input. Sorry, these are probably labeled. Let's look. Yeah, okay, so just overflow containers. A lot of storage in here. A lot of storage. A lot of yeah, a lot of good upgrade capability here. Come up here, and you've got the overflow storage here. Nice pallet storage and a little warehouse. I like that. Boxes here, different stuff. You got these little wardrobe lockers. That's cool. Yeah, so definitely like a little little overflow storage unit here. That's cool. Well ventilated. All right, what do we got up here? Same thing over here. Oh yeah, so duplication here. Different though. I mean, it's not a mirrored image. It's yeah, it's nice. Got some character to it. Boxes and wardrobe and stuff. Come up here, and then you come up here. All right, so we got food production over here. Some armor lockers. Interesting. You've got the knee knockers on the bathroom and the shower. All right. And what do we have in here? What I would assume would be the grow plots here. So it looks like 18 grow plots. Cool, cool. Plenty for like one to 2 ration. That's good. O2 station. You've got a medical station. You've got some racks for the kids. I only say that because they look like children's like I wish they would give us better looking racks. Look like they're for kids, right? Is that just me? Anyway. The nice lounge area here. Some interesting colors. You got some Talon inspired deco here. That's cool. Now, okay, so this elevator then takes you up to take you though. Okay, so I guess if you had to come up here for repairs or something, but this isn't necessarily somewhere that you're gonna come up. So if you want to place the turrets, he's giving you a way to manually go up there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, let's look at the cost of this thing here. So yeah, mainly out of stone dust, just 7,500 stone dust. You know, so you can definitely upgrade that to armored concrete as you move along here. A little bit of iron, really minimal of all of the rest of the resources, so that's cool. Yeah, very cheap. Build time 4 hours. Cannon, minigun turrets. 6 fuel tanks, so a good amount of storage here. A lot of generators. All right. Oh, okay. Look at what kind of generators are we working with here? 3. Oh, small generators. Okay. Are they calling other things generators? Like, why did it say there was so many generators? Is that the... Gotta be something else. I'm getting solar? Oh, the batteries. Oh, the batteries. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so good. So 30 15 in projectile and you're in business, then you can expand as you need to with the flak and the other stuff. So yeah, really well thought out. Good minimalist design. It's got some definite character to it. It's got upgrade capabilities. It's got an obscene amount of storage. Like, that's a lot of storage in there. You can live in that to your dying day. Thing's got everything. Very nice, very nice. This is, again, this is by Surma Santo, and this is the Catalyst. Unlock level 10 base. Very nice, Surma.